David Lynch was one of the world's favorite weirdos.
This is a donut.
He spent the 1980s directing a vast array of movies, from Man with Disfigured Baby to Disfigured Man Who Scares Babies, which eventually landed him the opportunity to co-create a little show called Twin Peaks alongside writer Mark Frost. Much like Twin Peaks, On the Air was a show that was decades ahead of its time. Set in 1957, the pilot of On the Air opens on the dress rehearsal for the Lester Guy Show. Starting with Betty, the fresh-faced actor with no common sense, she is dumping some serious exposition on Ruth Trueworthy, who's the assistant to the show's director, Vladja Gotchich.
Yes, Mr. Gotchit. I certainly think we definitely have a good chance to be almost completely ready.
Marvelous!
Vladja's borderline xenophobic accent is so outrageous that Ruth basically has to double as a translator for him for the entire show.
Your shit. Fine!
You shoot. Bang!
I shoot. Bang!
And then there's Dwight McGonigal, a producer who's basically just a walking panic attack.
My nerves!
And then the Hurry Up Twins, who are just perfect.
Hurry up!
The Hurry Up Twins.
Hurry up! Hurry up!
Betty goes around telling everyone on staff that she's nervous for her first time on live television,
This is live television.
which ultimately makes everyone on staff nervous for her first time on live television. But that's when Bud Budwaller, played by longtime David Lynch collaborator Miguel Ferrer, shows up with his crony Nicole Thorne, played by Hatchet Face from John Waters' Crybaby and basically nothing else. Now, Bud is the president of the Zablotnik Broadcasting Network, or ZBC. Bud's come to the set of the Lester Guy Show to make sure that everything is executed perfectly. You see, Mr. Budwaller put his entire career on the line to land this washed-up Hollywood actor Lester Guy as the titular star of the Lester Guy Show. Some other crazy things that are introduced in the pilot are Blinky, a man who suffers from a fake disease called Bozeman's simplex. A narrator explains to us every single episode that Blinky isn't blind, he actually sees so much that he's overloaded with information at all times. So obviously, Blinky is put in charge of stage management and making sure all the heavy things don't kill people, alongside his friend Mickey, who essentially does the job for both of them.
So many different sounds in the universe.
Infinitesimal.
And then lastly, there's the network executives, who are just a literal corral of dying old men. Although the dress rehearsal goes very well, everything falls apart at the last minute once the cameras start to roll for real. The pilot of On the Air ends with the pilot of the Lester Guy Show technically being a disaster, but the audience is captivated with Betty, who sings a dumb bird song or some garbage, and the ratings go through the roof.
Wahoo, ooh, hat in hung.